Thank you for joining us. My name is Alex Ludke. I'm a Director of Customer Success at Amplify. I partner alongside NCDPI with our M-Class implementation. This webinar is to support NCDPI districts that are hosting Reading Camp at their individual schools. So if you are combining your schools or merging your schools together for Reading Camp, this is not the session for you. Again, this session is only for districts where each school is hosting their own Reading Camp. If any of your schools are combining, they're going to have to be using district level groups. This is for individual schools hosting their own Reading Camps. So today we're going to review the summer benchmark. We're going to talk about the just general summer benchmark information, how to access materials, and how to access that summer benchmark data. We're then going to go into your enrollment method, which is school level groups, and I'll share where you can find additional resources. So let's jump right on into summer benchmark. Again, this year, your M-Class summer benchmark will be available in the M-Class assessment system. It will be open for the dates that you selected on your Reading Camp survey. We're going to be using the same process as we did the previous 2 years. We will not be using progress monitoring. Instead, we're using benchmark assessing. The pre-assessment for Reading Camp will be the student M-Class EOY composite score. And your post-assessment for Reading Camp is the summer benchmark. The summer benchmark is accessed in the same exact way as any other time of year. It's in the M-Class assessment system, and the teacher assesses on a device. Each grade level will be using their same EOY forms for summer benchmark. So if a grade 2 student is assessing summer, they are assessing EOY at grade 2. Again, it's a second chance, basically. If it's a grade 3 student, they're taking EOY grade 3 for the summer window. Please note that both benchmark and progress monitoring are available, but we are only sending data from benchmark to NCDPI. Once all of those DIBELS benchmark measures are completed in that summer window, just like any other time of year, a composite score appears on that teacher device. And this year, that student data will also be available in classroom reporting. We're really, really excited for that this year. And a reminder that the composite score calculation is the same as it was during EOY. Again, this is primarily a second shot at EOY. It's a post-assessment. And the goals are the same as those EOY benchmark goals. Just like in every other time of year, you'll be prompted to assess all necessary measures needed to calculate that composite score. You'll see all of them with that blue button to assess on the teacher device. And during that summer window, you should assess students using the EOY student materials for their current grade. So just a reminder. Again, all assessments are done on a teacher device with the student following along on either like a sheet of paper or the assessment booklet, except for Maze. Maze is done online with the student on their own device. The teachers will access summer benchmark in the assessment platform. It's the same exact way they assess any other time of year. The EOY assessment measures and materials are already preloaded onto the teacher device, so there's nothing that the teacher needs to do there. You just need to remember to supply the same EOY forms for that grade level for the student. We do recognize that teachers might be assessing outside of their grade level, so they might not have the assessment booklet ready. So student materials can be found on our M-Class site. You will navigate to the Programs and Apps button, then to the PD library, and then you will find the student assessment materials for DIBELS 8 assessments. Again, remember to assess the same grade level that they took EOY. We will have an exciting platform navigation update rolling out July 1st. The platform is still going to be the same. The assessment is still the same. Most of the navigation is the same. We're really just adding this navigation bar on the left-hand side of the screen to just streamline the experience for you. It's just really improving navigation and making it easier to access most of those things. But I do want to notate that the programs and apps button will be moving down here on that bar July 1st. Just a reminder, grades 2 and 3 students will need to assess Maze, and that is done on a student device. They will be logging in through NC Cloud for that. And the teacher does need to assign that in the student online assessment navigation system. And another reminder that grade 3 Lexile level is a 725, and that meeting that means that they get a composite score of 445. So data, this is where it gets exciting this year. New for the 24-25 summer window, we will have reporting available in the classroom reporting view. It is not going to be available in the reporting and analysis suite, so there will not be any aggregate data or any download your data, raw data extracts, but it will be viewable and printable for staff at the classroom or group level, and again, viewable on the assessment app as it always has been. Amplify will still send NCDPI official reading camp data. We send that 4 times a year throughout the summer, but districts and schools are now available and able to use these new reports to support any of that internal or home guardian reporting needs. So again, this is what we've had every year so far on the teacher device. They will still see all the student data. Just like before, once all of those measures are complete, the composite score will populate. Again, the composite score calculation is the same that is used at EOY. But now in classroom reporting, you'll see that we have a new summer column here in the class summary, as well as in the classroom reporting below. So you'll see all of the student assessment data will start to populate in that classroom reporting view upon syncing. And you'll note that all of the goals are the same as EOY. So really, really exciting. Just another view for you all to use and to see. It just makes it so much easier. I'm so excited that you get this year. So in addition to just seeing it on the screen, you also have, if you navigate to the printer button at the top of the screen, you have these 4 different reports that are viewable or that are available to print. Printing current page does just that. It prints the view of the entire classroom or group, whatever you're looking at, on the screen. The class summary is just that. It prints only the class or group that you're looking at their assessment data. So it gives you all of those composite and measure level scores. If you click all student summaries, it gives you a page for each student, and that includes all of their data from each time of year. So if you are printing it, you get 1 page per kid. You get to see BOY composite and all measures, MOY composite and all measures, EOY composite and all measures, and summer composite and all measures. 1 page per student. Perfect for record keeping, perfect to put in a CUME folder, perfect to send home to parents or guardians. And then the all PM graphs just prints out the individual student, again, 1 student per page, any progress monitoring data that's been done throughout the year. So just to summarize there for our data reporting, we send the custom data report to NCDPI. It is not an immediate data transfer. We are still sending that 4 different times throughout the summer. And then DPI will distribute it to districts, and you will have enough time to review it and then send it for legislative purposes. But then this year, you also have MClass reporting. So student data is available in that teacher view on the MClass assessment app. It's always been there, but you still have it this year. It is not available in the reporting suite, so you cannot run reports with the data. It is available in classroom reporting, but there is no raw extract or CSV data available. So again, really, really exciting updates for this year with data. So now let's talk about how you are going to enroll. You are doing school level groups because each of your schools is hosting their own reading camp. So that means anyone in your school has the ability to create a group. It doesn't need to be the reading camp coordinator. It can be a teacher. Everyone has this access. You'll click on the programs and apps button at the top. Don't forget, after July 1st, that will be on that black navigation bar along the side. And then if you are an administrator, you'll have the MClass admin button. And if you're a teacher or a specialist, you will have the MClass classes and groups button. But either one of them creates groups. So then you're going to go to the groups. You're going to make sure you create a group. You are going to name the group. Here I've named it Reading Camp and 2 for 2nd grade. Then you click submit. Then you pull it from the list. And you can start adding any staff or students to the group. I would add any staff to the group that wants to assess or view the data. So you'll assign the staff, and then you'll go and assign the students. You can search by grade level, you can search alphabetically, however you want to assign the kids. I would just notate that groups cannot exceed more than 75 students. If you have more than 75 students in a group, it can cause an error and your device will not work and it will not sync and you will get an error message with MClass. So keep it at 75 or below. Once you do that and you add all your staff and you add all your students, you click Save Changes and you repeat these steps as necessary to create as many reading camp groups as you need for your location. Just a reminder, groups should not exceed 75 students. And this year, groups are visible in classroom reporting. If you need to see any other additional reading camp resources, we have a reading camp section on our North Carolina website. Highly encourage you, if you do not already have this bookmarked, to bookmark this website. Here you'll find this recording. You'll find a copy of this deck that I am sharing. And you'll find information about our office hours that we will be offering throughout the summer. Thank you so much for joining. I hope you have a successful reading camp and a wonderful summer. Thank you.